Hello everyone and welcome to round number 2 of the 2023 Chainhawk Open 12 presented by Dynamic Disc. Jonesville Park has set the stage as we're halfway through the tournament heading into the back 9. Double G seems to be on fire. We've got a couple of contenders just trying to keep up with him at this point, but currently looks unstoppable. As I said, this is the back half of round number 2. Let's see if anyone can get something going. Also, they have to be thinking about what the chase card is doing. We'll see who's going to be featured during our final round when they head back over to Northside. Hole 10, 281 feet, pretty much straight ahead with a slight bend to the right at the very end. If you get to this shorter pin where you see the PVC right there, you're going to have yourself a look from about 40, maybe 45 feet. But that is a really good reference point to try and get yourself to. Byard on the tee. It's hung up, but is still in the center of the fairway. But not too punishing.
AJ? All right, that was okay.
As he said, for as bad as that was, it was okay. That was a double tree kick that still puts him in the middle of the fairway. Meanwhile, Double G, getting that to flip up and roll over to the right. And Double G's so excited he was starting to walk down the fairway, forgetting that we had old Nick here. Nick's going to keep it low, and that is a nasty kick to the right side. It is much more congested on the right than the left on this particular hole. Well, AJ's playing tag with the trees, and I think he's losing. Or winning, I guess, depending on your perspective. Cam, solid approach. Oh, and Nick from way back. That's longer than a line at Disney World. What a shot. That is a birdie here on 10 from the most unlikely of places. AJ fighting for par. And Double G is doing what he can. Double G's got the fast pass to the birdie train is what it looks like. A little bit rough out there for AJ, asking the gallery not to clap for his bogey. Meanwhile, tapping in for par and no reaction for Cam, but they're just excited. Everybody likes to see a good putt, regardless of what it's for. Hole 11, 276. Plays probably closer to 250 or so, because you're really looking to throw it dead straight, and then it curves down these tiers, 1 or 2 tiers, to get you down to the basket. You just really need to crest that tier. You see, that's at 33 feet, kind of on the top of the hill. Just barely beat it. You're going to have a look. Nothing wrong with going deep here, and Double G is going to be inside the circle. Not good. I know we saw some previous hole heroics, but I don't think you want to put yourself in that position. Nick doesn't, or excuse me, Cam doesn't keep it clean either.
No, you're not.
No, you didn't.
That just broke.
All right, well, Double G's seemingly just playing different golf. You see him lacing most of the fairways, making almost every putt, and then once in a while, feels like his card mates will keep up with him. But right now, in the driver's seat.
Get down to the ground. That second hill probably helped.
Probably about circle's edge left for Cam. That's to save par. This is Nick for par. Does he have another one? No.
You got me, Horn. Yes. Good job.
AJ, not able to convert. Cam doesn't get that one to rest on the top, but nonetheless, it's not in. Hole 11, although these guys wouldn't let you think it, hole 11 plays as the 7th easiest hole. Hole 11 had 38% of our 42-person field taking birdie. Double G, one of those guys. We head over to the most challenging hole on the course. And I would say that even without looking at the stats, 432 feet, the most common route is up the middle, trying to go down this alleyway. Anything pulled into the right side is likely going to be trouble. And then on the left side, you have the walking path the entire way that's out of bounds. Definitely the most difficult hole on the course as a par 3. And that looked good had it not tagged the tree just another foot to the right. And I think Double G's peering it all the way down.
No. Hit a house. Hit a house. Okay. Man, come on.
That was definitely going out of bounds. So good to hit the tree very late on the left side. Not going to lie, I wasn't expecting this. Not that I've never seen the shot, but I wasn't necessarily expecting it out of Nick just because I haven't seen him play before. And that's going to push off hard to the right. He's going to be in trouble. And ready to go for Cam, who's going to go out and around. Oh, the full flex to inside the circle, and then the roll to the pin. Come on. Beautiful shot. And maybe more importantly, stress-free. Double G lining up a pending more than 200 feet, probably closer to 300 feet to get it there. And that looks like it will be a par save. Play the low skip, no problems there for AJ. That should be a par save as well. And now, as I said, way off to the right, he's got a forehand roller, and that's inside the circle. So that gives Nick at least a look to save. And he converts. Solid scramble there for Nick. Meanwhile, Cam's disc had blended in. We see him inside the circle. And taking advantage of the huge drive, the most difficult hole on the entire course. And he collects the birdie. There were just 4 birdies. I'm going to shout him out. Alex Gurthie, of course, Double G's brother. Cameron, Noah Five-Ash, and Zach Kitchen. Those are your 4 birdies. I'm going to say yes. In fact, the least birdied hole on the course and the most bogeyed. So... bonus. Hey, you guys should come to Thailand and play in Samui. Pretty incredible. As we head over to hole 13, 316-foot hole. You got to keep this one low as well. Unless you go the cheater route way off, maybe to the left-hand side. That's going to bring the cart path or the sidewalk there more into play. You really just want to go up this right side nice and low, get it to skip straight. And that checks up before the out of bounds. But still a long way to go there for Cameron.
Miss it.
Oh, he's missed it all. Double G on track. Man, even when his drives haven't been seemingly perfect, his putter has done so much work over the last 1 2/3 rounds. That one slides out of bounds for AJ up and over the path. Long look on the safe side. Here's Cam. Cam said that just recently he's found golf again. He said a bunch of his discs have come from Double G. He's not sponsored or anything right now, but he said a bunch of his discs, in fact, have come from Double G. Cam hails out of Gainesville. A 945 rating coming into the tournament, and his first round was rated 1030 as AJ able to pitch up right next to the pin. That looks like a bogey in store. This is for Cam to save par. And really, that's his first putt that wasn't on point. See a little of the chase card action. I don't know how they're on 18 already, and we're back on 13. There was only a 10-minute gap between the two. There's some math not mathing there. Talk to Nick about that. Solid hold on the sneeze till after they putted out. Good call. Let's head to 14. 265 feet on the easier side, especially if you have a forehand. You want to throw it dead straight right around to where these leaves start, and then maybe just get it to carry forward with a big skip. Maybe leave it in the air a little longer, but then you want it just to skip off to the right-hand side. We'll see if Double G can do just that. Oh, calling for the ace. That's pin high up against the fence. That gives him a look. This played .45 below par. 50% of the field ultimately birdied it. So out of our 42 competitors, I'll do that math. 21 birdies. Uh-oh. Threat of going deep. Checks up just short of the OB path. Hasn't been exactly AJ's afternoon here. Pretty solid in the front, but since then has certainly slowed down. And right now, the distance between Double G and pretty much everyone else is, well, daunting at best. A little bit scary as Cam doesn't convert. Double G is going to bring it in 1 meter. Is a good rule for all of you to know that anytime you're near an out of bounds line, you have the opportunity to bring it up to 1 meter back in bounds, even if you're not OB. If you are OB, you have that meter as well, up to 1 meter. And even when you're not, you can still bring it up to 1 meter. And Double G is going to put another birdie on the scorecard. He's 10 under through 14. Cam will tap in. And AJ, also knowing this is one of the easiest holes out here, going to be frustrated with the tap-in par.
I'm Garrett Gurthie. People know me as Double G. I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
When I have Double G's craft jerky and I pull it out of my bag during a round, the first thing anyone asks is that Double G's craft jerky? And I always bring the big bag because I know I'm going to have to share it.
I'm a big fan of beef jerky, and I have to say that Double G beef jerky is absolutely my favorite I've ever found.
I'm always looking forward to digging my hand in my next bag of Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G Craft Jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Big shout out to Double G, Ted, and the crew. Also, start supporting the Double G Foundation. Love to see it as we head over to 390 feet. If you've got a big power sidearm, maybe you're going to go what you just saw the drone do. But otherwise, roller is the most common play. It's just too many trees at the end of this hole up in the air. So when you're putting it down on the roller line, and you can just barely see the pole of the basket, Double G is going to be 25, maybe 30 right of the pin. And trying to get that air shot, but that's going to come in considerably short. That two will come up short. Just turned over a little too much too quickly. Oh, and this. That's the line. Hanging it out, getting it out there wider so that by the time it completes the rollback, it's going to be within 15 feet of the pin. Great shot. Thank you guys for submitting some answers to the round one questions that I gave you guys. As I said, I'll be doing some drawings to make sure we get some free stuff sent out to you. Randomly picking. I need you to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Leave me some comments. I think in the front nine, I needed to know what your favorite kind of mustard is, if you're a mustard fan. Or possibly some jerky. That's what Double G's making out there. Par save for Nick. I'm going to give you guys an easy one as we see a great putt there by AJ to collect the birdie. Easy question here for you is, now that you've seen both Northside and the Jonesville course, if you came to Gainesville, you had time for just 18 holes at one or the other. Which one you going to? You going to Northside or you going over here to Jonesville? Put that in the comments. Maybe consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. I don't know. But we head over to hole 16, 312 feet. Maybe you need to see these last three holes to make that final decision. That's fine. Wait till the end of the video, then put it in the comments. Jonesville or Northside? Which one of the two Gainesville courses of these will you come play? You see the OB on that shallow right side. Players always scared of that, understandably so. Double G hangs it out wide right, but it gets a big skip. That's going to be to circle's edge. It's so demanding of those discs. Now they get down, stop. You see this also pushing left side. Understandably, everybody just trying to stay away from the out of bounds area. Living on the edge. Oh, I like it. That's going to be on the wood chips for Cam. First to act. That comes in just off the front. AJ's not able to grab any metal. Meanwhile, Double G looking to extend his lead. Come on. Told me he's recently switched to the Bulldog for a putter. In fact, Barry Schultz sending some his way. That was a Barry Schultz putter for a little while. And as far as I can recall, I think I've seen it hit the ground once or twice in the previous round and through 16 holes here today. So some newfound confidence and some great results for Double G. You need to ship any discs, I'm happy to help you out. Double G is a customer using my disc in a box shipping methods. Adjustable boxes if you need to ship 1, 2, or 3 discs. They come in 100 count packs. I'm happy to help you out. I have those produced as a product that I helped design, and I'm glad to help you out. Make sure you can ship all of your discs securely to others. Double G. I'm too lazy to check the tapes as Double G parks this, but I don't remember the wide open hyzer route on the right side here. I don't know if some trees have come down. I don't recall this being this easy.
Ace, baby. Ace.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that for Cam. That's going to be a new CTP even. I think there's some cash on the line. So somebody can tell me if maybe some trees came down. Something happened that gave us this wide open right side hyzer route to this pin. I don't feel like it's been like that the last few years. Also see some great newer T signs that have been added out here. So everyone, a look for birdie. Solid. Well, if you haven't seen what Nick can do in the past, clearly making a pretty solid debut on my channel. AJ will answer with a birdie of his own. Double G. The match yesterday's 13 under. He's done it.
Good CTP, Cam. Yep, you don't even have to mark it.
And they're the last group of the day. So, yes, Cam is the CTP closest to the pin. And I was told that that's worth some significant money. Talking more than $100. Disc golf rich as we head over to hole 18, 350 feet. Much easier to come in from the left side, whether that's a lefty a lefty backhand or a forehand out of a righty. You see the trees here on the right side is what kind of blocks it. So either you're going kind of low and up the middle, or if you can go out and around, or you just take your beat up mid and you try to play the left to right like Double G's doing.
All right, Wind, I see you.
Says, I see you, Wind. Big thanks to everyone that is putting on the event. Chris and the entire crew. I know it takes an army of you. I know Tyler Searle is out here at Jonesville working the action. Mary calling off the names off the tee here today. Just, again, countless people doing a ton of work to make sure this A-tier goes off without a hitch. So thank you to all of you. Got Ace Run Pro is catching FPO action. That's going to get released on their channel. Make sure you guys check that out when that becomes available. Love me some Florida disc golf. Nick. And get aggressive. You have to be worried about that low-hanging branch, though. Well, he's not concerned. Should be a par. AJ. Tackles him. Not in a good way. Not so much for Cam. Double G steps up. This is to get to 14. And he's done it. Double G follows up the scorching 13 at Northside with a 14 at Jonesville. Just one throw shy of an 1100 rated round. All smiles. Putter's been hot. The drivers look great. Only in threat of a bogey, maybe once or twice. Escapes them each time. He is bogey free over 2 rounds. Sitting on a hefty lead. Like he's trying to chase the viewers away. Double G, can he be challenged on Championship Sunday? We'll find out. Like, share, subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. Support me via Patreon if you could. That's how this coverage happens. And a big shout out one more time to our Chainhawks. Incredible club as we're here for the 12th annual Chainhawk Open presented by Dynamic Disc. You see who will be on our lead card on Championship Sunday. Next day coverage coming at you. I'm the Disc Golf Guy. We'll see you tomorrow.